It's day 68 of the Outside Freak Challenge. How you doing? I did a resupply. I picked up the new gear, brought it back to base camp, and part of that gear was a hand scale. Well, to my horrors, I weighed my pack and it was over 20 pounds. So, yeah. So one of the things that I picked up was a sponge. Yeah, so you can do a sponge bath. No, it's not actually to be used for that. I'm trying this out as a pillow. It kind of works nicely. Um, Especially works nicely if I get my regular blow up pillow and then put this on top of it to kind of raise and lower my head. I prefer to adjust the level of my head throughout the night, especially if I'm laying on my back or laying on the side, right? So this was a suggestion from Extra Ultralight. Thank you, Extra. There we go. Got that. Um, what else did I pick up? Oh, I picked up the coffee uh, drip filter. Even though I'm doing uh, a cold soak. Oh, this, yeah. Even though I'm doing a cold soak, I still don't like the grinds. I don't like to do the cowboy thing and kind of drink between the grinds. So I still like to sift the grinds out of the cold soak coffee. And so I just got this ultra light. It's at the back of the tent. It's really light. I love it. So that's working out as well. Um, yeah, 20 pounds is way too much. I'm trying to get my base weight down to 8 pounds. Um, I think I can cut out a lot of the electronics, as you can see, I've already done. And the sound is still okay. It's not quite as good as the DJI, but I still think it's okay. Let me know what you think down in the comments. What else did I get? Oh yes. I got a little speaker that actually plugs in. It's not a Bluetooth speaker. It's a little tiny speaker that I could plug into an MP3 player. But now that I'm at 20 pounds, I don't think I'll be carrying that. So, yeah, I think I can officially stop spending money until I know exactly what I need to spend money on in order to cut weight. So, the big story, I think the previous video I talked about trying to set the tent up. Tent stakes are a luxury. Well, after saying that and going to the warehouse to switch gear out when I was doing picking up the new gear, I forgot to bring the pole for the tarp, and I also forgot all the stakes and all the tie outs. Luckily, well, so I almost jumped ahead of myself there. So I did just use all rocks and yeah, just rocks. And I had some extra string cord. It's not the fancy cordage. Um, so I'm really impressed with the gatewood because I'm not going to show it to you. It's not really worth showing, but I was able to set this thing up even without stakes, even without a pole. Right? I found a stick. I'm using a stick. Now, where I almost jumped ahead was later I found out in the lockbox, the stash box. I call it the pantry. I just happen to have 8 extra titanium steaks. So yeah, so that works out. But necessity being the mother of invention, if I need to lighten up, I can just go ahead and get rid of the steaks and yeah, use the setup that I'm using now. And just the only thing, this stick isn't quite big enough, so this is sagging a bit, but that's not a big deal. I could even put rocks or something underneath that stick to raise it up if I wanted to, but it was getting late, and the thinking, it's interesting. Prime thinking time. That's when you want to catch yourself doing stuff at prime. When you're doing critical stuff, you want to catch yourself at that prime thinking time. Or at least I do. Yeah. Because if you don't, then you're just doing things partially unconscious. And that really sucks. The other stuff that I picked up that's new was really just boring stuff. The chords and this. Of course, only to find out that I'm probably, again, these things will go to use at base camp. So it's not a complete waste. It's just that my focus needs to be on purchasing things that will lighten my load and get me to that 8-pound base weight. Yes, and if you want to know how I got to that figure, you could check out some of my more recent previous videos. But mostly it has to do with your own body weight fluctuation and getting a number from that. Yeah. It's a concept. I don't know if it's a real concept or not. Look at this. I can drink coffee and not irritate the hell out of people like myself that don't like to hear people drinking and eating. Yeah. So I think this has its benefits. It's not quite as nice sound quality, but I can use the DJI while I'm in base camp, and then use this when I'm on trail. And I think that's gonna have to be the way I'm gonna approach a lot of the gear. Is it's available at base camp, but don't hike with it. Yeah. Right. Well, this is day 68. I was having problems remembering the number 68, but this is day 68 of the Outside Freak Challenge, now called the OFC. Kind of sounds like UFC, but it's like the OFC. That's it. I'll see you tomorrow.